in 2020, the Minnesota Vikings run defense was arguably among the worst in the NFL. I mean, we consider the fact that if the Vikings weren't giving up 200 yards running the football, I mean, it was kind of a good day. So, it was kind of rough. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, it was just not what we were used to as Vikings fans. It wasn't what we were used to in seeing a Mike Zimmer defense. And really, in reality, I was kind of shocked with how bad it was. And I mean, you talk about a team that allowed over 2,150 rushing yards, had 19 rushing touchdowns, 5 touchdowns with Alvin Kamara. Yeah, that was fantastic, wasn't it? It was rough. But it was out without Michael Pierce. We had Shamar Stephen in there. We had Jamar Johnson, or Jalen Johnson, Shamar Johnson. That's a safety out of Indiana, who I hope the Vikings get. Had Jaleel Johnson in there. And it just wasn't what we thought it was going to be. Just the running defense. I mean, Eric Kendricks was injured for a couple of games. But now, with the addition of Michael Pierce, last year and is finally going to play this year, then also Dalvin Tomlinson, who's going to come in here and play some good football for the Minnesota Vikings. I think it's going to be a lot of fun this year, which is why I'm going to come out and say that Eric Kendricks is going to be the best middle linebacker in the league next year. Background. Hold on. Let me get into it. So, a guy that's had over 630 tackles for the Vikings since being drafted in the second round out of UCLA in 2015. A guy, again, over 630 tackles, 9 sacks, 7 interceptions, and over the last couple of years has been one of the best middle linebackers in all of the NFL. We're talking about a guy that this last year, 82.6 PFF grade, 3 interceptions, which was tied in the NFL, I believe, among most middle linebackers. 2-4 the year before that had a 90.2 PFF grade. I believe he was the highest middle linebacker graded. But he is going to be, in my opinion, just based on what the Vikings are looking to do. It was different last year, okay? And this man still had an 86.2 PFF grade. We're thinking about this. So why is that so impressive? It's impressive to me because we're talking about guys like Shamar Stephen and Jaleel Johnson who couldn't take up a double team to save their life. So now you enter in Dalvin Tomlinson. You enter in Shamar Stephen. Scratch that. Sorry, Michael Pierce. Hopefully Shamar Stephen isn't back. But Michael Pierce going to be back in the lineup this year, and I'm really excited to see what he does because you talk about 2 just meatballs in the middle of a defense, taking up double teams. I'm excited because what that does is it frees up the middle linebacker, a.k.a. Eric Kendricks, to be able to flow sideline to sideline, make his plays, and do what he does at a high level. And like I said, I'm really excited because he's already one of the best pass coverage linebackers in the entire NFL. Imagine what this man can do when he's not getting, almost, when a linebacker, or a lineman, is not immediately on him as soon as the snap. It's just, he's going to... If he doesn't love both Tomlinson and Michael Pierce by the end of the season, something's wrong. Because something is going terribly, terribly wrong. If they're not best buddies because of what they're going to do specifically with this team, I mean, it's just going to be a lot of fun because of all the different things these guys are going to do together. And I really think that moving forward, you've got a couple more years at Eric Kendricks. I believe is 29. We're also going to be doing a video about the Vikings players that Vikings fans need to cherish. We're going to be doing that a little bit later, but we're going to get into that, like I said, later. Here's the thing. Eric Kendricks, 2 tackles are going to require double teams out in the middle there. Going to be a lot of fun. He's going to be out there flying around sideline to sideline, making plays, doing his thing, commanding that defense, and just being the leader that we need. I believe it was Eric Wilson who led the Vikings in tackles last year. Missed a lot of tackles, though. Left a lot of tackles on the board. Also struggled in the run game. That is not Eric Kendricks. He gets in there. He gets it done. And he does his thing. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. As always, we leave all of our social media handles down in the description below. So if you'd like to follow us on Facebook or Twitter, go right at it. We also leave an email as well as for questions that you guys would like to enter or just ask us, as well as the link to our website, thesportsbeatpodcast.com. Without further ado, thank you. Have a wonderful, wonderful night.